Hey YouTube, this is Jared and Riggs, Omnivore Blade Works. It is May 4th, 2018, and today we got back our blades that are made from 5160. These are austempered, high bainite, and they tested out with my calibrated file set between 55 and 60 Rockwell, according to my finger sensitivity gauge. Basically, you hold a file and you drag it across the edge and you decide if it's catching or not. And it's pretty easy, but it takes a little bit of experience to really understand it. The far left pair is a parvis and a murder gladius, and those are spoken for. These two unkindness short swords are going to be available, and I still need to figure out how to make the guard and the grip. But this is going to have a fully hidden tang, and it has a threaded pommel stud, 1/4 20, so pretty simple to make a very nice pommel for that, and have a fully hidden tang blade. Tonight my dad and I were watching Forged in Fire, Knife or Death, the first episode with my friend Johnny Joe Carruthers, and she I hadn't seen it, but until tonight, and it was kind of fun to see the episode and then also see an episode of Forged in Fire for the very first time, which I had not watched at all because I don't have television. But I was thinking maybe I should take a Kodiak on the show if I ever get cast in it, and I'd kind of like to use my old 1095 Kodiak because I think it'll do well enough. Since it's not a Blade Sports real competition, I won't have to take a 3V Kodiak because I can deal with a little bit of edge damage if I have to cut through a bucket full of pea gravel. And I'd hate to destroy a blade made out of 3V when I can just destroy a blade made out of 1095, which will still get destroyed, but perform almost as well. Anyway, these silver colored blades are all 3V, and every one of these horribilis combat bowies is spoken for. So there's going to be a couple with black handles that are 0.215 inch thick 3V, and then one with a tan handle. I guess I'm making 4 with black handles, and then there's a thick one. Where's the thick one? I got five Bowie knives. One of them is really thick, and the others are, there's the thick one right here. Clifford, this is yours. No false edge on the point, so it's really strong. Better for stabbing bears. Actually better for stabbing Godzilla. The regular one has got a 40-degree included angle false edge on the point. Moving on to other things, I rearranged the shop. The milling machine is now here, lathe is here, drill press is there, making room for a big machine to go in that hole behind the bandsaw, with where that little other bandsaw is behind it, and I'll explain more of that when the new machine gets here. Back in this work table we have what are these? These are a lot of 3V blades, all the silvery ones, and wow, there's lots of them. I just started making some grips today out of some natural micarta. This is about 5/6 inch thick micarta, and I did 2 grips in the natural for the Tanuki katana, and I'm really excited about that one. Actually, that would be a better blade to take on the show because it would totally whoop ass. And then I have some hidden tang aebl daggers and Americanus bowies, and then some 3V baby crow daggers, some parvis utility bushcrafter bush fighter knives. Bush fighter has the sharpened false edge. Bushcrafter has a very slightly crowned clip point that you can hit with a baton and not destroy the baton. There's the dire wolf, an aebl with a carbon fiber grip. And then this is the Americanus competition bowie, competition chopper bowie. And that one is going to get, those two are going to get kind of a handle. It's a hidden tang handle, and it's going to come and swoop out where my finger's going, so you can't let go of it, and then it's going to get a cool pommel stud and a fairly minimalistic guard, so that you can chop the crap out of stuff and just really have a lot of fun chopping things. 2 or 3 of these murder combat gladiuses are spoken for. Nobody's spoken for the unkindness in 3V, which is absolutely incredible. Beautiful blade. I spent a lot of time hand sanding these guys, but the blade geometry on this is pretty absurd because it's a continuously variable grind. It starts kind of obtuse here, and then it widens out in the belly of the blade, and then it goes back to obtuse, and then there's a 40-degree included point. So you have the full thickness of the original material all the way to that close to the point. And so you get a really strong geometry, and this is 3V, which is the toughest of all the tool steels that I know of, and the hardest. So I'm excited as crap about getting these things done. This weird looking thing on top is the omnivore bush chopper, and I haven't ground that yet. Back in this cavern, my CNC router cavern, I've got other things staged up. 3 Arctodus American Ninja swords that I need to put handles on, and then quite a few blanks for the conspiracy bastard sword, and then the CNC router, which I just took another piece of micarta off of, and then there's some guards that are made of 3V, except for this one, and I don't know. The next month is going to be absolutely balls to the wall, finishing things and hoping to make a good showing for the Blade Show, and also hoping that I get on the Forged in Fire Knife or Death television show. And wow, I guess I should start talking to the camera. That means I got to train. I'll be doing more dips, more pull-ups, and then I'll be doing my Ninja Nut Dangle obstacle course, working up my grip strength, chopping things. I guess that means that I need to do some more chopping demonstrations, which are needed because I've got both 1095, I got all 3, 1095, 5160, and 3V blades that are all heat treated, which means handles, Cerakoting, and sheath making until the cows come home. Riggs can't help me because he doesn't have thumbs, and he's probably got an IQ around 20, and he's lazy as crap too. Here's the batch of tomahawks that come back from heat treat. Those are all 1095. Also doing woodworking. Golly, I'm a busy boy. That's all I got. Good night.